Hi, this is Perry Kurtz, and I wanted to tell you that I've got a new show coming out. It's called Happy News with Perry Kurtz. That's me. And it's going to be different because we're going to be bringing you the upside of life. That's right, the happy news to make you feel good. And each week I'm going to have my special guests. We're going to talk about their lives and comment on the good things. You can hear us on iTunes, Stitcher, CastBox, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And you can watch us on Binge on This on YouTube.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to This, That, and the Other. We are back. My name is Bryan TV. To the left of me is Zach, the Audio Maniac. And today, our special guest is Danny Archilla.
Hello.
Where's that applause? Nice.
How's it going?
Our good friend Danny Archilla,
What's
host of
going on?
Caldo de Risa with us, is here in the building.
What's up? What's going on?
We're back. It's been a couple of months. It did it again.
It did it again just now.
Here, Vederman, you say hello and tell them what you've been doing.
Yeah, guys, it's been a couple of months since we've talked to you guys. It's probably been, we probably haven't sat down and done one of these since like August, right? Yeah, so it's been a good couple of months. I got to see Bryan at his first music festival. That was Electric EDM Music Festival, I should say. It was interesting to watch the homie experience that. I got to see Danny. Well, we talked about this a little bit. Experience Vegas earlier in the year.
It's kind of like
We're making plans to do that shit again. It's Christmas. It's the end of the year. We're
lot's happened
heading
this
into
year.
Christmas and New Year's.
A lot of things have happened this year.
Oh yeah, it's been a hell of a 2024. You know, another year of our Lord, etc., etc. I mean, you know, it's been a good time. It's been a good little time. Your boy's been making music and putting it out. Bryan's, producing a show right now. He'll get into that a little bit later, maybe. And then Danny's just heartbroken as always.
No, I'm not. I did my
Danny's just
boxing
heartbroken
match.
as always.
I did my
Yes,
boxing
he did
match.
his boxing match. We're all very proud of him for doing it and having a good time.
And we finished
in the ring.
A very special documentary, World
That's
Empanadas.
right.
Check
That's
it
right.
out on
Check
Binge
it
on
out
this channel.
now,
Me and Bryan
live.
edited it. It's very good. It's very
it's good stuff, man.
wholesome.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah.
And we're closing in on the end of the year, man. We're getting
Yeah.
into the beginning of next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a because who knows? Maybe we'll try and nail one out for Christmas but you're going to be gone, Danny. I don't think you're going to be here. So this is like your Christmas letter to yourself.
Yeah.
So
Let's get a little Christmas music going.
I think
A little
one
bit
of
of
the most
Christmas
rewarding
music, you want a
things
little
Christmas jazz.
has
Christmas
been that
jazz.
we've created a boy band like no other.
Yeah, I'd say probably out of everything this year with its ups and downs and everything, Creme Brulee is really starting to take a form that I'm very pleased with.
Oh yeah, we work really well in that arena, and
It's interesting creating music because I don't fancy myself
a musician.
a musician. I don't fancy myself as
Yeah.
like I understand music for the most part and I understand that, but it's like if it would really come down to it, it's like we don't know how to compose. We don't know how to
Same. I mean, I learned how to play
Yeah.
the drums and piano, but I'm not like a drummer or pianist.
Yeah,
by any
there's
stretch
no
of the imagination.
there's no real
I
big
just
music
know how to
theory
play them.
behind it. Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. But
Yeah.
it's it kind of feels like if you know what sounds good, you know what sounds good. There's more learning to be done to like fine tune things and have everything sounding.
At least you're an arranger. You have to give yourself that credit. You arrange.
I
music.
would not call what I do being an arranger. You know what I mean?
You're
Like
composing arrangements, and you're putting them in different places.
He's great. I love what
He's
you're saying.
hyping me up, and
He's
I love it.
hyping you
'Cause he's
up.
not wrong. I mean, technically,
Check
what he's
out
saying
his
is not wrong,
Bandcamp.
but
What's
like,
it- what-
It's
what's-
not a Bandcamp,
it's
it's
a
a
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Okay, sorry.
See, that invalidates everything that he says beforehand because then it's like, well, you don't care about this motherfucker. You're just
No,
hyping
the
him up.
SoundCloud. The SoundCloud.
What's the
I just-
SoundCloud name?
You never told me.
yes, I did.
Yes, he has.
You made me send
you made him
my
send it to you.
profile.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right.
So what is it?
So what
Andy?
is it?
Well, I forgot, but I know.
Give
it
me
has-
suspense music.
Or are you gonna give me multiple choice if you're gonna
How
go
about
through it?
that? How about that?
Yeah, that's a little
Alright,
quicker.
alright. Well, but you know what I mean, though, is that you do put together arrangements. The stuff I have heard,
Yes,
it's like,
I do take, sounds
you're the
and
closest
beats
to
and
being a
stuff,
musician.
and I arrange them into a song. Yes, but I would.
He said you're the
I
closest
would,
to being a
if I was gonna call myself like a composer or a musical arrangist,
Someone would laugh at
it would be somebody like who's writing down on sheet music for like a whole orchestra to play. You know what I mean? Like writing down individual notes for each instrument in a way. Like, I mean, I could argue that like, the Beatles, Brian Wilson,
The Blue Man Group.
some of those motherfuckers didn't have the
Natural
musical knowledge to express their stuff, but then people went back in later because they had such clear writing and they could transcribe that and transpose it into sheet music so that other people could play it. I don't think I have that. I certainly couldn't sit down and listen to a piece and then transcribe it out. That's not where my,
So we're all
skills
just a bunch of
lie.
fucking goobs.
We're all just a bunch of,
who are like
goobers who are like,
we're taking
hey,
this music that we're
I
playing.
like this. I like doing this. I think it sounds good. We're having a good time doing it. And it's like, all right, bet. What else can you do? We don't have that kind of, classical training. We don't have that knowledge prior. We just are like, we're just dudes. We're just dudes trying to fucking do it, make music, and have a good time. And party till we die.
not just dudes,
Not
but
that last
friends.
part, but a
We're
little bit.
friends. We're friends doing it. And that's the most important thing, is because we know how to work with our idiosyncrasies.
Yes, we are friends. We're trying to make
That
this
helps.
fucking happen.
It
Yeah,
helps
of
that we
course.
like doing this.
Do you feel
with
like
each
making
other.
music's helping your depression, Danny?
I think it helps anybody's depression.
Well, let me ask you this, Andy. If we were making a lot of money doing this, but we stopped being friends, would you quit?
I might.
What do you mean? What?
You might.
Wait,
Like
what do you
if
mean?
we
Say that
if we
again.
got really
Well, because-
successful with this,
because
we were making a
friendship is
shitload
really
of money,
important to me.
and we just we got all pissy and British for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
It turned into one of those bands. I don't want to be part of the group anymore,
Yeah,
man. You're
yeah.
such a pain
Yeah.
in the
Why-
ass.
but
man.
why is he
You didn't
doing
shut
that?
up.
Why is he
I'm not
choosing
saying.
Yeah, what's
I'm
the
saying-
motivation
Yeah,
for
what's
saying
his
to
motivation?
break up the
Can
band?
you
What's
change
each
the
of our
music too?
motivations?
Give me the music that would happen.
What would
as-
be
as
each
the
of
song
our-
I gotta go from
What would
Chrissy
be each of
Jazz.
our
Well, you
motivations?
gotta be the DJ. Why would I call you Zach the Audio Maniac?
All right, so it's kind of like
What would each of our breakups of the band look
Yeah,
like?
that's what we should do.
Starting
Real
with
quick,
you. How would you part
just
away?
a universal update.
2 pesos.
Thank you.
Or take it.
Khalees is sick, but he's okay. He was sick. He got better. Let's see what else on my end. Saw a cool rock. The cats next door have kittens. What else? Danny and I got our Empanada documentary done, which was a lot of fun.
Check it out.
Yep.
World
Check that
Empanadas. The
out.
Cal Boys visit
That was
World
a good
Empanadas.
time. Let's see. Went to Sacramento. Comedy is slowly starting to
Yeah,
creep
we did
its way
stand
back
up up
into
there
my
with
life, bro.
Reed Clark and Alec Pritchard. Good time.
Zoe's good. Zoe's alive. Isn't that right, Zoe? She's good.
yeah.
But comedy is back. Comedy has slowly started seeping its way
Oh,
back
yeah.
into my life,
Yeah,
bro. And I'm so
stand-up's-
happy for
stand-up's
it,
being
bro.
so nice to you.
And like we went to
Yeah.
a mixer the other day, dude, and it's like Zoe said something really crazy. She was like, I'm just so out of practice about talking about myself. And I thought that was like such an interesting thing because it was like,
Very
oh,
introspective.
here, I'm trying to hand you this.
Well, no, it's to Zach, because I took it last.
Oh, shit. And so where's the cone? Oh, my God. Can I tell you guys about what fucking happened?
Where's the
I think I already told you guys
You
about
told
that.
me, but let's tell it for the podcast.
I think I told you.
'cause This is just a fun.
We
I
got
like
these.
this
We
stuff.
got the Exploding Kittens game, and it was
Right.
fucking awesome,
Got-
bro. And then we
got
took it
one,
over to
then got
fucking
another,
Dolan's
got
house.
so
Shout out
much.
to fucking Sean Dolan.
Big shout out to Sean
fucking-
Dolan. Love that guy.
We're playing fucking Exploding Kittens, and I have it. And like, in retrospect, I fucking get it, bro. Like, I fucking get it, dude. I've been there. I've been the guy who's fucking ruined an Exploding Kitten game by accident, or just fucked anything up by accident because I was drunk or wasn't paying attention or was on mushrooms.
What?
But like, one of the nice guys that was there accidentally knocked it over into the fucking sink and got it all fucking wet and jacked it up. And he was like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry." And like, he offered to pay and everything. And I was like, nah, man, I don't want to do that. But I was like, I don't know, man. Like, should I have had him pay? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I
would've.
haven't.
I
Like, okay,
would've.
I was thinking
Yeah,
about
why
a
not?
situation.
This song
Hold
is
on.
called.
He offered,
This
why not?
song is called "Sing."
I was
so
thinking
please
about
express.
a situation where it was like, okay, how about this, right? You're out, like, let's say with your old lady, right?
Okay.
And like, somebody comes over to you and they're watching you take a picture of her, and they're like, hey, like, do you need some help? Like, can I offer some advice?
Right.
And then, without kind of saying anything, he like comes over and he brushes her hair out of her face. What would you do? And this isn't anything that's happened, right, Mamon? I'm just saying.
Hypothetically.
So what about when that? I'm thinking about those moments. There's a moment in French they talk about it. It's like the complaint de fille or something like that. I don't know. It's like the thought that happens when you're going down the staircase, right?
Yeah.
It's like something that you think of at the last minute that you should have said to somebody during the heat of the moment or something. But you didn't think about it until you're halfway down the stairs. So like, what is the right thing for me to do at that point in that case, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I've been in situations like Zoe and I were driving through Westwood and an old lady drove into us, like bumped into me, right? And like, I got out and I was livid and I was like, what are you doing? And like, but no damage happened. So I let her go, right? Like, I didn't complicate her life, right?
Right.
Like, should I have complicated thing? Can you hand me that, my water? Like, should I? I mean, he offered, right? It's not like I looked at him and I was like, hey man, you better fucking pay me back for this fucking.
How we were just talking about apologies and how sincere they were. How sincere do you think he was to
Pretty
you?
Sincere.
So then, yeah.
Legitimate.
You
Whether it was a sincere apology due to being in public and not knowing who I was. Because again, I don't think, you think about that old, like, idea that there's no good, like, nobody ever does anything good. I don't know if it's nihilism or whatever it is, but it's like, nobody ever does anything good. Or
For
people do
nothing.
good things because it makes them feel good. There's no
it benefits.
There's
them,
no
I would
act of
say
doing
that.
something good.
There is
for
no
other
true
people
self-worth.
There's always
Yeah, it's
something
like you're
in
doing
it.
it because at the end of the
There's
day,
always
it's
some
like
benefit, whether
There's
it's to
something in
their
it for you,
psyche
yeah.
or some
Like, I even think,
monetary
so
or
I think about it
whatever.
sometimes where I'm just like, okay, well, what about, like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, there's like certain moments where you let things kind of slide and maybe you don't feel great about it. And you're just like, God, I feel like such a bitch for letting that guy, get in front
off,
of me, even though he was a piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, on the road or something. And it's like, fuck, like, but I'll let you in because it's going to make my life easier. I don't know if that necessarily means that you're feeling good about it, like, but that's a part of it.
I think that's probably a different situation than like, destruction of
But
property.
anyways, yeah, so it's like
because here's the thing. He offered to pay for it.
Yeah.
You could have in the moment made a big scene, which would have not been a good look. You could have after the fact taken him aside and been like, hey, if you want to buy me a new set, I would genuinely really appreciate
I should have been
that.
like, that's what I should have done.
I would genuinely really appreciate that. If not, it's okay.
I should have been like, we can talk about it later, man. Don't even
Exactly.
worry about it. Like, I'll just catch you at the end, and you can. Just
Or
send
he
me
could have just bought you
Exactly.
the game
and then
over.
if he tries,
Damn.
and then if he
He could
tries,
have
Now I
just
feel
bought
like
you
a
the
bitch.
game over.
Now I feel like a dummy.
Think about like this.
no,
You also
you did in the moment what you thought.
I feel like
would
my
be,
hood homies would be like, bro, you should have made him pay you.
I feel like he
I
missed out.
mean-
I feel like he missed out on not only him getting his game back, but also like actually creating a friendship with this guy. Because maybe that could be the start of a funny story of a beautiful friendship,
Grab the joint, Danny.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to that, and it'll be a funny thing when we bring it up. But what I'm saying is about me, like me as like a dude, like that's
Yeah,
why I
but
was saying
again,
about the
you need
lady
to look
thing.
at
Where it's like if
I-
somebody came up to my old lady and was like,
You need
"Here,"
to look at the bigger picture. This happened at Sean Dolan's party, right?
I get that. I need to think about the bigger picture.
Like
I get that.
So he's one of those YouTubers you were talking about.
I get
So
that.
you
Why
could
I
learn
knew
from
this. That's why I let this go. But I'm just thinking on the back end of it, it's like, what the fuck? Like, shouldn't I have just been like,
No, I
Should I
think
be like-
you. I think you
agree, you
handled
should've.
the
absolutely,
situation.
bro.
So that you
you
could
will,
be
you
good
can
friends
take care
with
of
them.
this. Let's just deal with it after the party before you leave. You
Yes.
can just send me an indiscriminate amount of money. It doesn't matter. But yes, you can pay me. And I didn't do that because I'm a fucking
No, you're
bitch.
not. No,
and I
you're not.
should have fucking
Hey,
established
still do
dominance
it.
in that fucking house.
Take a test. Do it now. Message
you?
him. No, message him.
Oh, no, the moment's
No,
gone.
the
What do you
yeah.
mean the moment's
it's-
gone? You
it's-
follow him on
Hey,
Instagram?
hey, what's up, man? I know we've
yeah,
never met before.
it's a little
you
too-
wrecked my Exploding Kittens car.
Yeah, it's a little too past the point of no return on
there's
this
no way.
situation. He has made
But
his
I felt
choice.
a little fucking.
Well, and that's fine. You can here, but that's the thing is you can think about that, and that's like, all right. So the next time a situation like this happens, you
yeah,
can
but
try to
that's
present
whatever.
yourself
At
in
that
a
point, I'm
different
already
way.
halfway down the staircase. It doesn't matter. What I'm
Exactly.
saying is, me
You're just looking at
personally, it's like,
you're just looking at a choice with regret. You're looking at a choice with some kind of like I could have done something
no, I'm feeling
differently.
punked.
Yeah, that's regret.
Like when you get punked or you get punked,
I mean, I get it.
Do you get it?
I've recently been.
you were
punked
trying to
myself.
talk bolero circles around it. I got punked, and there's
terrible.
There is punkingness that happens in the world, and we all get fucking punked.
Sometimes it's by another man, sometimes it's by nature, sometimes it's by machine.
But
Either
we
way,
get fucking
we all
punked.
get punked. You know what? If it
Fuck.
makes you feel less bad, let's each share another instance where we've been punked. I'll go first. I did shrooms watching. I did shrooms watching Wicked. I did shrooms watching Wicked, and it was great.
I got bugged, Danny.
But I lost. But in doing so,
Change the music for him.
I didn't realize I was gonna lose my edibles.
Okay.
I lost a tin of 7 to 8 really good edibles in a tin. And all because I got selfish and I got cocky and I was like, oh, I could do shrooms while watching Wicked and totally handle it. Whatever. If I could go back in time, I would make the wise decision.
So this
to
sounds
do
like you
edibles.
punked yourself.
No, nature punked me.
No.
Who's
no,
na- what
Danny.
nature?
No,
Wait,
Danny.
the way you're making it sound is it sounds like a fucking tornado
No, but
came
here-
through
okay,
and
so
you-
here's
you're-
what
This is
happened.
man
Here's what
versus
happened.
himself.
Yeah,
This is not
you.
man versus nature.
You
This
punked
is
yourself.
Man versus himself.
Which is the worst kind of punk.
Because you chose to take the drugs that would make you lose the other drugs.
Is that you? Is that somebody lighting patchouli or something? Is that you?
You know?
It smells like patchouli. Smells like some type of. Sorry, listener. The listener's gonna be driving. Going, what the fuck? I do agree. What the?
This
fuck
is
it
where you have to put on your sniffovision to experience true Binge Plus content.
So you punked yourself.
I didn't
Yeah.
punk myself. But you know what? I tried to remedy it. So what happened was that I left the movie theater. I got home. I
Right.
realized I left it there, so I ran back and I tried to open the door, but they were locked. Then I went the next morning. I snuck in under the guise of watching Wicked a second time
Danny.
because I had to afford a ticket in order to.
Your
But
drugs
I
are gone.
I have the
Some
A-list.
usher,
I have
some
the A-list.
16-year-old usher found those edibles and was
I
like,
worked in a movie
I'm
theater
gonna
before,
have
Zach.
a great
They don't clean them
night.
very well. They don't clean. This was the exception.
They go-
Somebody
they-
cleaned the
This is the
IMAX. Somebody cleaned the IMAX
the outlier.
AMC Auditorium 10.
It's
at
IMAX.
the,
You gotta pay more for that.
At the Glendale Americana last
Wow,
week,
call
and
him
I'm
out.
livid.
Call him out.
The
Yes,
only
but you're also-
beneficial
you're
thing that
also-
happened after I went in, tried to look for it on the floor as this guy was watching Polar Express and couldn't find it, was that when I went outside, I met a man who was interested in meditation. And he revealed to me the ways that God could enter my life on any given Sunday.
Oh, God.
Through the powers of meditation
We
and
should beat the
self-love.
shit out of you for punking you.
God.
We should beat the shit out of people who punked you, which is you. We should take you all back right now and beat the living hell out of you for
I'm
punking.
debating about going to that meditation thing tomorrow. Sunday. I'm going to meditate and
All
find
right, well,
myself.
give him a round of applause. That was an all right gripe, Danny.
That's what I'm saying. It's okay to punk yourself.
I didn't
Is
punk
it?
myself. I didn't punk
You
myself.
had
I
the
didn't punk
opportunity.
myself.
And
To say
Danny,
yes.
Danny, I'm not
Take me
agreeing
back,
to your
and you
statement
said no.
anyways. No. But your statement of it's okay to punk yourself is still not. I'm not. No one's agreeing to that. You're the only one saying that.
It's okay.
Don't punk yourself, motherfucker.
If you punk yourself sometimes.
Don't-
Not all the time,
Don't
sometimes. Because it
play
happens.
yourself,
It happens.
motherfucker.
When did you get punked?
I ain't never been punked in my life
It
because
was
I
a-
ain't no
it was
punk
a-
Zach, if
Yeah.
anybody's been
He's
punked
getting
more
punked
than me,
regularly.
it's you.
Vederman used to get punked all the time when he was dating what's her
man.
name.
Yeah, you know, hey, we all do chump shit in our life. It's a part of
No,
growing.
but punked like that.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
talking about a
okay,
specific
Or
okay,
either
scenario
way of you
okay,
being
okay,
punked.
okay.
where I've been punked.
I've been punked too.
Change the music then. Look,
is all
look,
very
guys. Here's what I'm
emo.
saying. Here's what I'm saying. I get it, right? I
Very
get it, right?
emotional,
I don't.
this
This
episode.
isn't. I just.
Oh, you know what?
I feel like I punked myself. I guess because I should have.
I let a homie borrow my Nintendo DS and my
No.
copy of Kingdom Hearts 3D.
No.
And because we both loved it.
wait,
and
wait.
I-
Was it the 3DS?
Yeah, it was a 3D. It was my old. It was my
Oh.
old 3DS and that copy of the game because I had played it and finished it and I was like,
Scoot
"This is a
over a
great
little, baby.
game." And then I just never got the system or the game back from him. But
Oh,
he's still an old
Zach.
homie. Like I don't care.
Dude, that's happened so many times to so many
That's the other
people.
thing is like
That's
what
a
happened,
universal
what I guess
pain.
happened. I guess my punking was
You trusted
different.
somebody.
Well, it was kind of like, here, I'll let you borrow this and then just give me the shit back later.
I'm so sorry about that, Zach. That's a tough loss, honestly.
I didn't pay for either of the things because I was, still in high school. So I don't think that the loss didn't hit me as hard, I think. But you know, I would have in the end I would have just ended up selling them both when I bought my PlayStation, because when I sold all my Nintendo stuff when I was 21 to buy my PlayStation.
Smart. That's what you had to do.
Hey, you know, GameStop doesn't offer the best kind of deals, so
They
what are you
do
gonna
offer
do?
the best type of stock.
They do have good stuff.
Yeah,
They
good
do
stock.
have good stuff. And good stock. God, that shit was crazy when that happened.
Do you remember
Did you see the movie that came out about it with Seth Rogen?
the GameStop movie?
Yes, that's what I'm.
Yeah. I watched it. It was pretty nutty, pretty crazy. I saw it with my dad, I think. No, I didn't see it with my dad,
Yep,
but
there it is.
I recommended that he watch it because it's quite interesting how everything's just.
I
kinda
mean,
bursts in
again,
a minute.
it's the whole thing is like, I haven't seen it, but from what I got from the trailers is that, you know, Seth Rogen is one of the hedge fund dudes who's trying to short the stock, and then, you know, he wakes up and he's lost however many $1 billion because motherfuckers punked him on Reddit.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a punkin' story for you, audience.
Punked.
But shut the fuck you, bro.
got down to it. Thank you, Vederman.
That was genuine. Wow-wee. Good God.
You know, I don't know. You know, getting punked is such an interesting concept. Because I also, you know, it makes me think of, if you're going to say you got punked, it makes me think of Ashton Kutcher from the early 2000s where he pranked celebrities and then said they got punked. So is that what the vernacular has essentially become now? More synonymous with that than with getting chumped out of or fucked out
Well,
of
it's
something?
not a prank. That's what punked was, a prank show.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
We're not pranking ourselves. We're basically disrespecting or
take a
being
bunch of,
disrespected.
you take a bunch of drugs. You're
When
punking
I
you're
did
punking
what
your
I
brain.
did, when I lost my edibles, I disrespected myself. I disrespected my morals. When that's why I think Bryan disrespected himself too. Because
I'm going back to
he
funk
did the
music.
right thing. He wanted to go and pay for it. But you
Right.
you got a little worried that was a cynical move, so, you know. You cheated yourself out for an opportunity, but you know now.
Yeah, that's the. I think maybe saying that I got punked is. Maybe saying that I got punked is the wrong word to use. You know, maybe it's like I don't. I feel like there's parts of my life where I'm constantly getting opportunities at things. And I always squander them, and it's like it's one of those track records that continuously gets echoed. It's like paralleled right next to being a great leader. Like that constantly, those two things always get parroted on the back end of, like, if there was a nickel for every time that I had a coach, you know, or I had an influential person in my life be like, you just always drop the ball at the end, right when everything's good. I did it when I wrestled in high school. I did it with my football career. I did it with everything I've ever done. Like, it's always like, man, you always drop the ball right at the very fucking end.
Well,
like,
but
you always,
hold on. That can't be every time, because obviously you've been able to cinch good opportunities.
obviously you dummy, but I'm saying on the opportunities that certain people get, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I've had a lot of opportunities presented to me. I had $10,000 dropped in my lap once. You know what I mean? Like, literally just dropped in my lap. You know? I used to know a dude, shout out to Ben Benford. He was the first guy who ever, when I was in Virginia and I left, my mom kicked me out. I moved in with him and Matt Savar Plattis, real name. These are real people. And they let me live in their one-bedroom apartment there. And Ben Benford used to tell me a story about how he had an uncle who died and left him $50,000. And he went to California, came out here to California, and spent all of his money in, like, I'd probably say maybe not 3 months. That might be a little too long. Maybe between 6 and 8 months, somewhere in that area. Maybe a year he might have lasted, something like that. But it was no longer than a year. And he came back to Virginia. Pardon me. And he came back to Virginia, and he would tell me that story, and I'd be like, dude, how did you blow through that money? And he's like, you know, living, paying for things. I used to be like, dude, you're fucking crazy, right? Fast forward to me, you know, 10 grand in my fucking lap. What ends up happening?
Yeah.
I blow everything, in 6 months, 8 months. Opportunities dropped in the lap. So when that happened, my brain was so conflicted. I was like, is that an opportunity that I'm missing on? Like, is that something that I'm missing on my end to like get a new game? Is my humility and the fact that I don't want to start any trouble and any problems, like, is that why I missed out on $40 or getting my $60 game replaced? Or, I didn't lose face. I feel like I gained face on an emotional level, on a group level.
Right,
I
yes.
won.
To talk about the positives,
but for
like
Bryan, for me, for the universe, the guy who creates you, the reason why you live here and you exist, because as soon as I die, you're gone. Like, it's like, what? Like, why isn't that? What if that was an opportunity for God to just replace my set? That guy could have fought me on every level. He could have been like, fuck you. No. He could have been like, why did you leave it there next to the sink anyways? That's your fault for leaving it next to the sink. You should have known better. Could have easily gone that way.
That was really cool that he wasn't freaked out like that.
He could have easily laughed at me. He could have easily been like, yeah, whatever, fuck you, bro. He could have easily been like, no, sorry, man, I can't. I don't have the money.
I don't really think even, like...
But he goes, hey, I'll pay you. And what do I do? Oh, thanks, man. Sorry. No, thanks. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
Is that what you did?
Does that sound like me?
No.
No.
It sounds like you would have been like, nah, man, it's all right. It's cool. Which is...
No, I'm saying what I did to do this. No. I feel like, but am I not? Maybe it's just like the image in the head, you know what I mean? It's like, but why would I let him punk me like that? But he wasn't punking.
He didn't punk you.
You punked
But why did I punk myself? Why did I let that opportunity
He was going to give you a resolution.
My lap?
And because you were worried...
If I walk backwards enough, right, and I go, that's my fault. It's my fault because I put it on the sink. My fault. It's my fault. If I walk it backwards, it's my fault. But why, when God presents me with someone who's willing to pay and someone who's willing to give me the money to replace it, why do I still go, no, don't worry about it? And Zoe's been with me before where we've done things and gone out for things and like missed opportunities or something, and I'll get in the car and I'll be like, damn, I should have,
I should have said yes.
Should have taken that $20. Should have taken that $40 that person offered me. Should have done this. Should have done that. Should have, we should have done this. I know it doesn't make sense.
No, I think it does make sense.
But the show's not supposed to make sense. It's supposed to give me an opportunity to sit here.
I think you
pontificate upon the universe.
Why am I always the only one who punks myself?
Because you want to take the high road of like human generosity.
High road seems to be the punk way of doing things sometimes, though.
Yeah, well, that's just something you got to improve.
It's all...
Fuck you, Danny.
I gotta improve it too. We all have to improve.
You yourself going forward from it. If you think that
I got punked,
that you got punked, and so
then
you
those
view
scenarios
yourself,
are always gonna show up as
so
red
you
flags.
view yourself
I think
in a negative way because you allow.
I feel like I punked myself, but
that's
it was
okay.
a missed opportunity.
It's okay. That's what I'm saying.
I know it's okay.
Yeah, just don't do it again. That's all. I can't do what I did again. You can't do what you did again. Don't
horrifying
let
thing that
anybody
happened to
else.
Vederman. Don't ever let that happen again.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
we learn, man.
That's
That's the
just
beautiful
something
thing
that
about
happened.
the end of the year, New Year.
And next week when we
New
record, I'll probably have
solutions.
something crazy. But that was just a little.
Just consider yourself a benevolent God in this poor drunk man's life in that day.
Yeah,
said
maybe
to
he
him, "Nay."
even thinks of you as more positive because you didn't accept
Okay,
the offer.
cool. Tell it to my fucking Exploding Cats game. Like, fuck you. Like, but also fuck me. But also fuck everything for being like, why wouldn't I just be like, yes! Yes! Give me your money! Fine! I didn't have to wrench it out of his hands. This world is filled with motherfuckers that you constantly have to rip shit out of their fucking hands. And the one time that something gets served to me in a fucking silver platter, what do? No thanks. I'm a universal cuck on a universal level. Universally. Constantly fucking cucking myself. Unbelievable. Fucking ridiculous. It's crazy. All right, let's get to rank. Let's fucking get down to
Is that not enough? Is that not enough?
I want to hear a
Is
song
that
about
not-
this, dude.
Is that not enough?
This would be a hell of a song.
I don't know anything about it. It's just I don't know. Sometimes I just feel stupid, and it's like, why would that's so stupid? It's like the dumbest thing in the world. It's like stupid. You talk to other people about something like that. Maybe not you guys, because you guys are gentle Jews and gentle Floridian, Colombian men and gentle men like that. But it's like I feel like that's something my mom would be like. You're such a fucking dummy. Like, you're such an idiot. Why didn't you? He offered to give you money. Like, why wouldn't you? I feel like it's something that, like, if I were to tell Will that, he'd be like, fuck yeah, man. You should have fucking offered to pay for your fucking thing. And then, like, but then he would have been like, yeah, I get it. It's the high road. He would have said the whole thing. I don't know. I just feel like there's something in me. There's something in me in my brain that is just echoing. It's just like, you're so stupid for not letting that motherfucker pay for your fucking game, dog. Over an Exploding Kitten.
Is it rude to ask what were the other couple of instances where this specifically happened?
I couldn't pinpoint
Besides
them. You'd have
that-
to ask Zoe. I know they happened. I know they've happened where I've gotten into the car and I've been like,
Or someone
fuck,
was like,
I should have
hey,
just.
hey, do you want a dinner? It's on me. Or hey, you want a beer? It's on me. Or hey, you want to get in this this movie for free? It's on me, or something like that.
The mochi thing, you know?
I didn't hear it. What was it?
That's kind of it's
I
in that vein, Miyamoto. You're right. She said for the listener who couldn't
Yeah.
hear her, she was saying that but I don't.
She was
it
saying
feels weird to talk
that-
about it because I
but
don't
I mean,
talk
you
about
know,
doing things
let's
that I
hear
do.
it.
Like,
He gave.
no,
Do you not want to?
it's fine. It's just stupid because it's like you're not supposed to do things. We were talking about that earlier at the beginning of the fucking thing where it's like you're not supposed to do things to like. I just did that.
Okay.
I never thought. Let's get this fucking straight right now. I never thought that Zoe would bring up the time I gave a homeless person all of our mochi as like a good thing for that person. Because I wanted us to sit here and go, wow, what a good person Bryan is. I didn't we didn't plan this. I didn't start the conversation to just
Great going,
alley-oop
Zoe.
that. God damn it. Look.
What?
I'm
Wait,
just-
be more specific. How did it happen? Did that person ask you, or
They were
did you
just-
just walk?
I
Well,
bet
we
you were
just
leaving Little
walking, and the
Tokyo.
guy was like, do you got a cigarette? Can I get something? I was like, I don't have a cigarette. I was like, but here. I was like, here, have the mochi. And I gave him the mochi. And like we walked away and I got in the car and I was like, fuck, man, we shouldn't have given that guy all that mochi. Like we should have just been like, don't give that guy that mochi. Like,
How
we
did
should've
he
been like, I'm
respond?
sorry.
Was he grateful? Or was he
He
just
was-
kind of like?
I mean, it was cool.
He was cool about it.
He was like, it's
He was
food,
hungry?
mochi. He's a homeless
Yeah.
guy. You know, it's
Cool.
like, but like, yeah, I guess that's a good example, man. Good job. It's like, yeah, man, like I could have just been like, no, sorry, I don't have anything. Like, and it's my mochi, you know, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, I even think about that situation that I was
Yeah.
talking about where it's like, what if someone came over to an unknown person, like, whatever, like an unknown person came over to her and, like, again, we were taking pictures. I'm trying to think of a situation where a person would try and put themselves into you and your partner.
Right.
And, like, I don't know, be in that point. And you're there.
That I feel like that becomes different because that becomes between the dynamic between you and your partner and how comfortable you are with them and
Yeah.
other
That is
people.
different than me punking myself.
Yeah, that's a different situation than like, damage of property.
You're right. Anyways, so can we talk about the real thing that's really been burning me up?
Sure. The real thing.
That
wasn't the real thing.
That wasn't the real
audience.
thing.
That wasn't the real thing. What's
Okay.
the real thing that's burning you up? Bryan?
So, as we've mentioned on the podcast before, we went to Vegas to go and see the Dead.
Hell yeah. Well, I saw
rather,
the
Vederman
Dead.
went to go see the Dead.
They came
and
with me.
And fucking Danny went to Vegas. Go back and listen to the episodes. It's a great time. But the Dead are coming back to the Sphere, and so we thought maybe we'd do like a boys thing or something again and go back out, and do that, but do it right. And then Danny was like, okay, well then I'll be the one who's in charge of
Going to see Auntie Donna live in Los Angeles.
Auntie Donna's a sketch show that's on Netflix or it's from
They're
Australia.
from Australia.
and-
They're honestly some of the funniest people I've ever seen.
Some of the funniest people
He
you
loves him.
ever heard. He loves them. So he was like, well, I'll organize that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I spearhead that. Zach spearheads Grateful Dead because he's our go-to guru.
And then I said, okay, fine. Well, my original pitch, because Danny said, well, then I'll spearhead the Annie Donna thing. And then I said, okay, well, then I'll spearhead following Danny around secretly and videotape him as he went to
Just
Auntie Donna
lurking
and
around
just
a corner.
lurked and followed him with a camera.
Straight
And
stalking
so
me.
on the YouTube clip, Danny was like, it'll be a clip of me on my
Yeah,
way
the-
to Auntie
the
Donna.
thumbnail- the
and then
thumbnail
the
will
thumbnail
be-
underneath would be me behind him.
It's just a zoomed out of the original
And the day
thumbnail to
that I
reveal
followed
Bryan is right
Danny,
behind me.
The day I
Yeah.
followed Danny as he went to go see Auntie Donna.
Yes.
I go to a
Bring
Auntie Donna concert.
But-
I follow Danny, who goes to an
Who
Auntie
goes to
Donna.
an Auntie Donna concert. But then we were like, okay, well, no, we'll do deep sea fishing, right?
Yeah, because you mentioned
That's
that
yours.
originally,
That's
like
your
way
thing that
before.
you-
Another day,
we
you
all
were
know
like,
that you really wanted.
and
to
that'd
Really
be
wanted
cool.
to do that
Off
for
of a
such a long
Catalina
time.
Island or
Yeah,
something.
it would be awesome. It's like trying to go to the Renaissance Fair. I'd love to go to the Renaissance Fair together. Like,
I mean,
I think
that,
that'd be
we could,
hilarious.
that's gonna be. We should. That's gonna be a thing.
So then Vederman decides to tell me that I can't take a boat out into international waters
No.
What?
No.
and go fishing.
No.
International? Still in the
No.
zone of LA, right?
I'm saying you
Like a
can't
certain
just
radius.
randomly take your own boat with no permits, no license, no nothing. Go catch
I said
and
international
bring back
waters.
in whatever fish you want.
I said international waters. I want to be very specific about that. My wording was.
But that's the thing. If you, here's the thing. I think if you just sat on the boat in international waters, caught whatever you wanted, ate it on the boat, and then came back into land, I think you'd be fine. But I think if you tried to bring back fish that you caught out,
Who's gonna stop you?
Okay,
I don't know.
well, I need to hear a play-by-play.
I don't know. I mean,
the
How
Coast
does
Guard
the
for
day
sure.
work? How does paint us a picture? How does the day work to go ahead and get that boat to go deep sea fishing?
I'm not
How
a
long are we
seafaring
out there
man.
for? Like, what do we do? Do we go to San Pedro first? Do we go to?
Well, if I
Marina
mean,
del Rey?
obviously, look, there's two versions of the story that I'm gonna fucking tell you.
Yeah.
What, mi amor? 12 miles off
off the beach
is
the deep sea.
How far is international waters? Zoe used to be a sailor, for anybody who's listening. She used to sail the mighty seas. I used to wait for her in the widow's peak.
Sailor,
waiting for her on long nights.
his very own Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
And you're her Mr. Tuxedo Man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Look, all I'm saying is that Vederman said that I wouldn't be able to take a boat, my own boat,
Okay.
out into international waters.
Do you have a boat, Brian?
I'm saying in a situation where I have a boat and I go out to international waters and I go deep sea fishing
Mm-hmm.
and I come back with those fish,
Uh-huh. Who's gonna stop you?
who's gonna stop me?
The Coast Guard.
She said that there are people,
There are people
who used
that
to
just
live
hang
off.
out there, don't do anything, don't bother nobody, live their lives, and nobody bothers
I know a
them.
comic
So-
that has a boat off of Marina del Rey. Might have fixed it by now.
Maybe we steal his boat.
No, we could ask him to freaking take us.
Maybe
dude.
we
Take us to
borrow
Yeah,
We could
his
ask.
boat.
Hey, let's hang out.
All right, so, but we're in agreement. You could go to international waters, fish, and then come back.
I never said you can't.
Now, look, the Coast Guard might show the fuck up and be like, what are you doing all the way out here?
I mean, they
Because
probably just make
think
you
we're
put him
dumb.
back. I mean, who's gonna arrest you for just
And you're right. You might
catching
get
fish?
a license.
You could get,
issue.
and I'm not saying you'll go to jail. You'll probably just get a fine.
They'll be like,
You'll
what are
get
you doing?
You'll get a ticket or something.
And then I could just be like, living my life, man. I bought this boat. I'm coming out to the high seas.
How-
There's no rules.
Yeah. How rare are you expecting us to fish? Like, we're not gonna catch a dolphin or something like that, you know?
Who, the Coast Guard?
No, us. Like, why would they even have to stop us? You have to consider.
Well, that's
like,
the part that I'm
species
confused
as
about.
well.
Veterans, like, they're not going to let you back in. And it's like, who's going to fucking know?
This
Like,
is
we
the-
brought fucking...
the weirdest hill to die on. I never.
weirdo. Why would you die on that hill?
Do I look like I'm dying? Do I look like I'm on a hill? Where am I?
You're a modern day Rip Van Winkle. You time travel by falling asleep.
Nice. You're not going to get the
Says the
one.
man with narcolepsy.
Yeah, I
He
do
doesn't
too.
have narcolepsy, and that's a lie. You fucking know it.
Sleep
Yeah, but
apnea.
it's funny to say he does.
Well, look. I guess it's not that big of a point of contention now that everybody's agreeing with me, and now that I have my state witness up there confirming that basically the sea is a lawless land.
Hey, you know, God bless and good luck and good fortune and good seas.
I think, just do your maritime research and let's go deep
I'd
sea
agree.
fishing. Let's bag a jellyfish.
But yeah, that's the thing. If you book like a boat and you rent like a crew that does it often enough, they have everything you need to do it and hypothetically get fish and bring them in. They probably have the proper,
Yeah.
Why don't we
whatever
go
shit.
fishing more?
Well, you know what? Why don't we
Your
start off
dad
small?
likes fishing, huh?
I'm not a big fisher myself, but I'll do it with you guys. Why don't we go to the Santa Monica Pier and start there?
Yeah, you're going to Ecuador soon, huh? You gonna do any fishing with your old man out there?
You're gonna mention it.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
No, it feels.
I mean, this might be the last time you're on camera. What if you end up in a fucking
Then don't go
what's
down
that
the-
nothing
mountain?
bad's
What's
gonna
that
happen to
mountain
me in
situation
Ecuador.
where they end up in the mountains? They have to eat each other. It was like
the
Donner
soccer
party?
team?
yeah, the soccer
The
team.
soccer team who's like a plane crasher? Or was it rugby? Soccer team was Yellow Jackets. I think rugby or football.
No, it's the soccer team. I think you're right.
Yeah, well, they crashed into like the Andes
Dude,
Mountains. so
imagine
then
that, bro.
They
Like
became
surviving
cannibals. Yeah.
all of that, and then you get charged with
That's a
murder
movie.
because you
There's a
fucking
movie on
ate your
that.
homies, bro. Like, I wouldn't want to have to kill you guys, bro. That'd be the saddest thing in the world. But if you died and then I ate you and then I made it home and they were like, dude, you ate Danny? Like, your parents and your mom would be fucking crying and they'd be like, why would you eat my son? And I'd be like,
I was dying out there.
yeah, like I had
Right.
no choice. And they'd be like, and I'd be like, psh, and then I'd play this back. What would you say?
Play this track
I'm
back
playing
and
this-
I'd
Here,
sing
yeah,
to them
let's
in
do
the
a thought
courtroom.
exercise. Can we do a thought exercise? Try and find me a song that goes with what I'm describing.
Find a brainy
It's jail, right?
thinking song.
It's prison, right?
contemplative.
Like I've made it back from getting stuck up in the fucking mountains,
the
and
Andes.
I've eaten you,
Yeah.
and your parents
Uh,
are suing me, and not only suing me, but they are charging me for manslaughter. They've blamed me for your death, and I'm like, no.
As they should.
I'm like, look, what? No, look, and then I'm like,
I don't want you to eat me.
And then
Of
I'm
course I
like-
want
Nobody
you.
wants them to be
I'm gonna
self-esteem.
I'm gonna have my
but
my
if you're
whole
already
family
dead-
sue you. I'll
Hey,
put that on my
Danny,
will.
well, this
Danny-
is why we're gonna do this.
Danny,
I'm
if
gonna
we
go.
were stranded and I died, I'd let you guys eat me.
Yeah, you can eat me if I'm fucking
Don't
dead.
face
What do I
down
Danny-
trap card me right now,
Danny,
all right? Let
Danny,
him finish his dissertation.
Are you a certified organ donor on your driver's
I
license?
am.
do? Well then, sorry, buddy.
Wait, what?
Sorry,
what
your
I would
shit's-
do,
your
yeah,
shit's
in
up
court.
for grabs.
Well, I'm gonna get my real ID and uncertify myself.
All right, that's good.
You better eat me
I
right
hope-
away.
I
'cause I'm
hope-
going to the DMV when I get
I
back
hope
from
when you
Ecuador.
go there, I hope Donna at the DMV, when you say that,
Dolores.
Dolores
Dolores
at the
at the DMV.
She opens her shirt and there's a huge scar right here, right where her eye is. She's like, okay, okay, go ahead and uncheck the organ donor button.
Just know you're
Just
killing
know you're
people
killing
like
me.
me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But anyways, look at the camera and say that it's okay for me to eat.
I will sue him if he eats me.
Oh my god.
That's fucked up, dude.
From
That's
the
crazy.
grave.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Litigation
anyways,
from the afterlife.
I'm sorry, you're going to Ecuador, man. Actually, Vederman just got home real quick. I'll let you stall for a little bit.
Yeah.
How was home?
You know, Cleveland was nice. Cleveland is as good as it always is. It waited to snow until the Sunday before I had to leave, which was nice. So I got to see it, but I didn't have to deal with it all week, which I appreciate. Thank you, Cleveland, for being chill.
And go to the Quaker Lube and Tire for all your amazing hot wings.
Quaker steak,
Quaker
and,
steak and
lube.
lube.
Oh, what did I say?
I don't know what
I
you
said
said.
Quaker Lube and Tire. Quaker
Yes.
Steak and Lube and Tire.
Yeah. But Ohio was good. You did a weird
Cleveland's
Jewish
always
thing while
great,
you were
man.
home. You guys put up the headstone.
I don't know if I'd call that a weird Jewish thing. We did.
I'd say that's weird to us.
We did the stone
Why
setting.
is that weird?
Because usually headstones go up the minute that they go in.
They're still going in. It's not like they're not.
Yeah, but they
having
do it a
headstone
year
at all.
later.
Well, it's
Who pays
here's the
attention to
thing.
that?
Here's the
Which
thing.
is weird
Here's
because
the
they
thing.
kind
We
of
don't-
require the body to get
we
put
don't
down
no.
in like
listen,
a week.
listen. The headstone doesn't have to go up a full year later. The headstone goes up. The headstone isn't there when you bury the body. The headstone usually goes up.
What
like,
do you think, Miramar? She's always said it's a year. You're a bad Jew, Vederman. Will you put Jew music
Damn.
on? Hebrew music? I know my Judaism, bro. You think I'm gonna start dating a half Boricua, half fucking Jewish chick and not know the fucking holidays? Yom Kippur, fucking Hebrew Day, fucking Hanukkah,
Novena.
fucking Novena, fucking Rosh Hashanah, fucking Sabbath, the fucking Sabbath. fucking Shabbat, fucking Shalom,
Passover,
fucking Passover,
bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs,
bat mitzvahs, Reubens,
Hava Nagilas.
matzo ball, dreidels, knishes,
Okay. One more. You're allowed one more. Make it a-
golems,
That's right. That's
goblins?
Right.
Golems.
The golem.
Yeah,
Golems
the golem
are
is
Jewish?
a Jewish. Yeah, it's a
Made
Jewish
out of clay,
monster made of
possessed with
clay.
life to defend Jewish
The
community.
more
with
you
the
know.
soul,
Wait,
bro.
so then does that mean Legend of Zelda is a Jewish game?
Yeah.
What?
What?
The
What?
golems in Legend of Zelda, are they Jewish?
Are they made of clay? Are they? Are they?
I don't
blessed
know. I don't
unto
play
life
Legend
by
of
a
Zelda.
rabbi?
I'm a Kirby bro.
I don't know.
But yeah, so that's kind of cool, right? Like you guys do that. Do you know why you guys do that, Miyamor? Why do you guys do that? I don't know why I'm asking you. Why do they take
Yeah, I
a year
don't
to
know.
do that, Miyamor?
Yep, we don't know.
Well,
Neither of us
we'll
know.
figure it
but,
out.
you know, it was nice. You
But it
know,
was cool.
we all rocked up. They had a little like veil
Can you tell
over it.
the story? It's not a real story, but it's just the thing that Vederman told me. He said, my cousin told me a joke when we were in the graveyard.
Oh, wait. Do you want to out them like that? That's outing your cousin,
yeah,
dude.
you shouldn't.
He's
yeah,
not
you
gonna-
shouldn't.
he's not gonna
Yeah,
listen
but
to
your
it.
mom might watch this.
And that's fine. She knows her cousin.
Oh,
It's you know, 'cause
okay. Trigger
it's my
warning.
you know, it's my mom's side of the family. Because it was my mother's grandmother, my grandmother, my mom's mom. It was
It's to
her,
do with
so-
grief, is what Zoe said, is why they took a year.
Okay,
Oh,
allows
it's all about
subsi-
preparation for the
subs-
milestone.
A lot of timing. A lot of
Cool.
timing. Good grief prep time. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
sitting
lot of
Shiva,
sitting
can't
and
do anything for
grieving
7
for
days,
the
yeah.
Jews. Good times. We like
Good
to remember
times.
and grieve.
But yeah, but Danny, you're going to Ecuador, huh? Well, you're
Yeah,
going to Colombia first.
Well, yeah.
For Novena.
Yeah. I mean, that's people travel for the holidays. It's
Got any
normal.
Hispanic Latin Christmas music in there? I wonder what happens if you type
I'm
in
more
Novena.
excited for my brother. He's about to welcome in his second kid.
The second kid, huh?
Yeah,
Opa.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel.
Beginning of January. That's why I'm only going with my dad to Ecuador because my mom is gonna watch her son birth her new grandkid. I guess
Her
so.
son's wife.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
so
I get it. I
so
get it. He
I
doesn't.
typed in Latin Christmas,
birth,
and it gave me a
that's- I
playlist
should've
with
known.
pop playing with bubble wrap,
Whoa. That
gently
is weird.
gently touching a harp.
Is this ASMR?
The show, as
Wow.
always, sponsored by Epidemic Sound.
Yeah. Ice cracks.
Do you have the papers? Or any
Is that
papers?
Christmas enough for you, Brian?
Nah, just type in Christmassy. More Christmas. Put in Christmas hip hop and see what happens. What are you, since I guess we're technically not going to see you before the new year, let's do a quick little Christmassy thing for him and a New Year's thing. What do you want for Christmas, man?
I am
I saw
looking.
that.
Hungarian.
Go for it, yeah.
I am looking at a very beautiful 1,000-piece puzzle set
Whoa, find me something for that.
of the London Underground.
Oh, you don't. You're fine. You're finding what you're supposed to find from of the London Underground.
Yeah, the two. You see, so when I went to England last year to visit my friend who lives in London, she's been my pen pal, and she's a poet, and she's freaking amazing.
Quite beautiful.
Oh yeah, she's pretty. Yeah.
You've described it before.
She's a good friend of mine.
Mm.
I believe the words you used were big
Voluptuous?
mommy milkers.
Okay.
I believe the words you used were big old DSLs.
For this reason, I'm not going to disclose who she is, but
Big old
she's
grippers, I
a
believe
good friend
is
of
the term
mine.
you
I went to
used.
visit her in England, and I was just so amazed by the efficiency of their metro system.
Yeah, and that shit kind of turned you on.
Well, I mean, I just like looking at the maps of it, especially and
The
riding
tube.
them.
It's a good
I've
time.
still got my
Your hat.
I've still got my
Yeah, he
Oyster
does.
card. I used my Oyster when I was in London, just riding the tube, and I kept it. So
Yeah, because you're gonna go back.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see
you
her
look at
again.
it sometimes?
And we're gonna go to Nando's.
While you're dry dogging.
Ah.
it.
Nando's
little bit
is
cheeky
one of the
Nando's.
beloved chicken restaurants.
Yeah, it's their
And
KFC,
it-
brother. Even though
Nando's.
they
You
also
gotta go
have
check out
KFC.
Nando's.
Bro.
It's funny. They have KFC, but we don't get a Nando's. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Pretty crazy.
KFC is everywhere, but like besides
What is
Jollibee,
Nando's?
Jollibee,
Nando's-
which is Filipino and came from like the Philippines. right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I thought it
don't
was
know.
started by a Filipino
Maybe it was just started by a Filipino family out here, but there's no like.
But my fake story still stands.
The fact is, tell
My
me about a
fake
chain
story still
restaurant,
standos.
chain fast food restaurant started in another country that has made its way into America,
I guess that
Right.
is true.
and
I
not
can't
the
think
other
of-
way around.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know,
What is that? Where is that? What else did you just say? What are the ones that's a good thing? What do you mean?
Like they have Cheeky Nando's,
Right.
which is their
what?
fast food for like fried chicken.
It's like a chicken joint.
Yeah, it's a chicken joint. It's
Okay.
all over the UK.
Okay.
And there's KFCs in the UK.
Okay.
But there's no Nando's over here, and we have KFC.
Because their Nando's probably sucks.
Check
It's
it
probably
out.
Not good.
Wow.
Is that Nando's?
That's Nando's.
Is that fried chicken or broiled?
It's
What, mi amor?
a little bit of Cheeky
Is it
Nando's with the lads? She said no.
No.
It's not good.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all.
I got the
Peri-peri
peri
sauce.
peri sauce as well, but I actually didn't eat it very much.
No, weren't a fan of the peri peri.
No, it's not
Rest
that I
in
wasn't a
peace to
fan.
Mary.
It's just there was
Rest in
already
peace to
enough.
Mary.
Yeah,
Perry.
Perry would give you some of his Perry Perry's.
It was just there was enough of it
He was very
already.
generous with it.
Yeah, Perry would let you rub him out in the parking lot of the Oaks and give you some of that Perry sauce in your hand. Oh, sorry.
Just dribbles
Yeah,
out.
you see, here she is just taking a selfie.
Aw. Now show the camera.
Yeah, you look like an
Out
angel.
the
Not
shorty.
gonna do that.
Love. Puffer. But yeah, man. So Christmas, huh? You want a 1,000-piece puzzle set?
Yeah, well, I
Give
just
me a
love.
1,000-piece
I
puzzle set,
love. I just love. I love the tube, and it just filled me with so much good memories. So I want to put it in my house and frame it up.
I got you, bro.
You know.
Let's call the girl.
1,000-piece puzzle set.
Let's call
I'm gonna
her
put you all together,
Rhonda.
babe. Rhonda, you're my
Yeah, that's
1,000-piece
good. Like the
puzzle
Beatles
set.
song. Yeah.
And this song's
That's
called.
the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys
Help me,
song.
Rhonda.
Whoa.
You fucking fake fan.
Yo, here we go. Fake fan. Whoa. Hey, yo, Rhonda, don't pay any attention to Danny because he's a fake fan.
Hold on. I'm
Don't
sure
know
they
much
used
about
it.
the Beach Boys, but claims to really love Brian
I love the
Wilson.
Beach Boys.
Slanted rhyme technically doesn't count, but that's okay because I'm annoyed by the fact that Danny tried to inception me the other day when it came to lyrics.
By the
Oh,
Beach
no.
Boys.
You got more to air out.
Stop trying to inception me,
Inception me,
motherfucker. Stop trying
By
to
the Beach
inception me,
Boys.
motherfucker.
Rhonda
Can't
isn't
inception
by
me,
the Beach
motherfucker.
Boys.
Danny thinks he can mentally manipulate me every time,
Oh.
but then he looks at me in the eye and then he just lies. He just lies and looks me in the
Oh.
eyes and says,
Rhonda
I
with
think
the
it was
lion
better
eyes.
this way. Look, Rhonda, he's a nice guy. Give him a chance, bro, so he can get his fucking English papers and he
Yeah.
can fucking hang out
Well,
in
but you
England.
know
Come on,
what?
Rhonda.
We've already admitted feelings of admiration for each other.
Admiration.
That's cute.
That's basically rim jobbing each other, bro.
Yeah.
You guys spat in each other's holes, homie.
knuckle deep in each other's holes,
She watched
bro.
you dry dog it in your hand, bro. You're basically there. Like admiration for each other. Does that mean something different
Deep.
in England? Does that mean?
She
that in sex
fancies.
Does that mean
position?
kiss
No,
me?
no. She like, yeah. She means that. She wants to. She even told me before she wants me to kiss her teeth.
So you
Why
would
didn't
you
you? What
would
happened?
you would
Because
you
kiss my teeth is a insult. It means fuck off.
Ooh.
But,
Would
I
you move
mean,
out to London for
You
her?
know, that's how
Or
you know
England
she
or wherever
likes
she
you.
is? I don't know where the fuck. Would you move out to the UK for this lady?
I honestly wouldn't
Would you
mind.
shoot porn with her when you went out there?
No, dude.
Like,
but
if she-
honestly,
if you
I
went out
think
there-
I think
if you went out
London-
there,
Of course
she
he would.
was like, "Oh, I'm a porn actress."
I feel like London is just honestly like their answer to our New York City. Like, it's an expensive city, but if you can make it
Technically,
work,
isn't
then you can
our
make it
New
work.
York City our response to their London?
You just tried to inception England. This motherfucker tried to inception England. You can't inception the world. What the fuck? He said, "You madman." Oh, you're the funniest motherfucker in the world. He said, "Oh wow." Never mind, Rhonda. Don't take this motherfucker. You don't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, that was great. I'm so glad we got that on camera. That's so funny. Nobody would have ever believed us. Nobody would have ever believed
Limited
us.
space remaining on the disc.
Oh, wow. Already? What? How much time?
Ladies and gentlemen, as we get to the end of our time
much
here
time's
on
on the
this,
disc?
that, and the other, I don't know.
I just want to know for
There's
myself.
11 minutes left on it, but we're wrapping up right
getting
now.
close. 11 minutes.
We've done 54.
I'm crying because
So,
you guys
as
are really
we're-
good friends, and I appreciate
As
it.
we wrap up in
Yeah,
this
Danny,
holiday
For your
season,
New Year's, is there anything you want to say to the fine folks as far as your New Year's?
yeah. Any wishes for the people?
I wish people would be more selfish. Because that's true selflessness, when you take care of yourself instead of worrying about other people and how they'll perceive you if you do a thing or another thing.
That's cool.
I gotta do that. I gotta do
That's cool.
that. No,
So
that's
you
my-
heard him. This Christmas season, don't be
He said, "That's cool."
selfless.
Anyways,
Don't be.
no way better. It just said that's cool.
Don't be
So
giving
don't forget
peace.
about our 2-for-1 special at the bar. Oyster shooters are 50 cents. That's cool, man. Well, that's a cool thing.
You guys
Danny's
keep
over here
telling
trying to
me.
hype him. He's trying to blue ball you. Do you see how he's a hater, bro? Tried to hate on your inspirational words. Hater. You're scaring him. Good. Good. Do it again. Do it again. Don't let him scare you. Get in there. Inspire, bro. Drop knowledge.
You must.
No, you
You
fucked
must
him up. You
make sure
He iced
that
you. He iced you.
mean what you say.
No, stop. You were onto something. You were onto
What do you
something.
mean I was onto something?
You were saying real shit.
Yeah, but you know why it's real? Because I don't need to repeat it, you know?
Wow.
Ooh.
Maybe that was.
You either heard it or you didn't, you know?
Damn.
Damn.
That's
Danny.
real.
Yeah,
Danny.
I'm not going to repeat
That's
it again.
real.
Well, Danny, we're
That's
gonna
real.
miss
That's real,
you
Danny.
here. We're gonna miss you here during the holidays at this, that, and the other.
I'm
and
only going to
Yes.
be gone for a little bit. I'll
be
be
gone
back.
for a month, man.
We don't have to talk about
It's
it.
gonna be a long
That's
time.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's why we wrote
Crazy
this
long
song
time,
for you.
Danny.
Play me the Danny Month song. Oh, that was hard. That was a hard Merry Christmas vocal drop. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Wow, that guy was dying of leukemia looking out the window. He was singing Merry Christmas to everybody else. Wow, he said Merry Christmas. Because I'm not going to make the next one. All right, well,
Well, Danny,
this is the song we wrote for you.
just for you, like we do every year.
Yeah. You know our traditional
I'm
Danny.
gonna
our Danny
hold them to
Christmas
that.
song.
I'm gonna hold them to that. Believe you.
Oh ho ho ho!
Yeah, nice.
Danny, oh, don't you know it's Christmas time?
It's
you gotta
Christmas time.
rhyme with love and joy.
There we go. I like that.
Oh, take it away, Brian.
Danny comes to your door, asking what's that on the kitchen,
Is it roasted
in
chestnuts?
the table. I've never seen that before.
Could it be a gingerbread man in his house?
But he's also there to be a good friend.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna miss him time and time again. While he's in Ecuador smashing whores with his dad. Yeah, I hope when you get there,
When you get to
Dad high
Ecuador,
fives you quickly.
High five you at the
He takes you
door.
to the local house.
Local
Spends
whore.
about $3.50.
Maybe even more.
Walk up the stairs,
Walking up the stairs.
and Rhonda's there.
Oh, her lovely name is Rhonda.
She's contacted your dad earlier.
Talked to him on the phone for extensive hours.
Worked out a plan to try and surprise you for Christmas.
Wanted to make it really special.
So now they're here,
Oh, it's your dad and
They're
Rhonda.
waiting for you.
Waiting for you at the top of the stairs at the whorehouse. It's your dad and Rhonda.
Oi, hello, Danny. Good to see you again.
That's right, it's your dad, Jason Statham.
It's me. Oh, no, I'm Rhonda.
Oh, wait, no, not Jason Statham, fucking.
I'm fucking Rhonda.
Ronda Rousey.
No.
I remember you on.
Carl Urban.
I remember you on the tube when you used to kiss me. When I remember when I said I'd like you to kiss my teeth. Well then, my teeth are down below with me knickers. Now come here, give me a kiss in front of your dad.
Oh, you're Rhonda. Okay.
All right, now you be Danny's dad.
Hello.
Yes, right. Yeah, your father and me. He's naturalized. He's British now. So, are you ready? Are you ready, Danny?
That's horrific. You're basically insinuating that they'll have the same voice.
Are you ready, Danny?
I don't want to make love with any two people that have the same voice.
Do you need any of my UK-based petroleum jelly? Or are you just gonna rock?
I don't need Dolby surround sound on fucking crank, okay? Or
you gonna dry
on the
dog it again?
transporter,
You
okay?
fucking,
Lock, stock, and two
you
smoking
dirty
barrels
little
later. No,
fucking-
fuck you. No way. No more
No, he's-
Australian Roberto.
Okay.
Hello, Danny, my song. Ah, yeah, that's right. You know who that is, right? That's your fucking old man, he is. And he spent the last fucking bleeding hour splitting me in half.
Watch my ears.
That's
were
right,
bleeding.
Daniel, my
I
song.
couldn't hear any of this.
Come on in.
Daniel, my song. Come
in,
inside.
You brought the extra large sausage pizza,
I'm
huh?
gonna fly back to LA.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
I'm not going to Ecuador at all.
Yeah, well, guys, Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, guys, you know, as me and Vederman record the next couple of episodes into the Christmas season, we just want to thank you guys for hanging out with us today. I'm sorry if you feel like you've gotten punked by listening to this episode.
You got punked!
I apologize. I'm sorry. A majority of it was me screaming. Danny tagged the Danny. You know, it's just a lot, and I want to apologize. I don't want to thank Zach the Audio Maniac to the left of me.
Florida
Danny Archilla.
man.
I hope he has a good trip in Ecuador. My lovely girlfriend Zoe for piping in on the seat. Maritime
Letting us
law.
know about maritime law and Jewish history.
Danny,
as
where
well.
can they find you?
Yeah,
You
Danny.
can find me on Instagram at Archilla.
Put on that African music you had on.
Or you could use titmag.com to get all your sources. We're coming back strong in 2025.
Yeah?
My arms are getting tired.
Well, nobody told you to snap.
I'm not going to stop.
Don't stop snapping, Danny.
Also,
Never
check
stop
out
snapping.
Danny's empanada documentary.
Our
Yes.
empanada documentary.
Yeah, but you really
World
spearheaded it,
empanadas.
man. You did a great job, dog.
Okay,
He
so
is the face of the empanada.
I'm spearheading Auntie Donna. You're spearheading the Grateful Dead, and you're spearheading
Following you.
Spearfish. No,
To
yeah.
the Auntie Donna concert.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if
be
anybody
able
wants to join me in following Danny for the next week and make him go crazy for a little bit, Zach, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Comedy Hazard and on SoundCloud at Hazard. It's linked in my
Spelled
bio
like
on
it sounds.
Instagram, so check it out.
Nice. And then as always, you guys, you can find me at @the_Bryan TV on Instagram. You can also find the rest of us at bingeonthischannel.com, the website, and on YouTube at Binge on This Channel if you guys actually want to see our pretty plunums. If you are in the Los Angeles County area, please come by Rocco's West Hollywood, man. We have a live show there. Good Night with Gladstone. It's a great thing. It's a great time. I'm going to start opening for them, so it's going to be 30 to 35 people, so it's going to be a really good time.
Congrats.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
It's
much.
a really cool show.
And
Check it
then we are also, of course, have the rest of our amazing shows, such as Caldo de Risa, Happy News with Perry Kurtz, as always, Roll 420s, Roll 420 Nights, Soy Mates,
Reading Ronins.
Reading Ronin. Thank you, Reading Ronin. God, I can't think of Dr. Alex's one, that crazy mentalist one.
Don't look at me.
I know.
Don't look at me. I gave you Reading Ronins. That's what I got.
Other than that, guys, I love y'all. It's so good to talk to you guys again. I hope when you're
good
hearing
to
my
do
voice
this.
that you're
It's
somebody
good
who
to do
knows me, who
this.
remembers me, who thinks about me. It's such a pleasure. A pleasure to know that you've downloaded us. If you're in one of those foreign, crazy Asian countries, be safe. All right, look out for landmines. Look out for all those ordinances out there that haven't been blown up. If you're in a first world country, bro, pay your taxes.
And look out for the next drop from Creme Brulee. Coming
Yes,
soon
and if
to
you guys are
you.
interested, make sure that you keep an eye out on Spotify because we're actually going to start putting out some real music. It's Creme Brulee, BRO.
It's going to be hell of a year, 2025.
Yeah, but it's coming.
It's coming.
And as
Ready or
always,
not.
ladies and gentlemen, remember to love each other, stay safe, and to dream the dream of 1,000 dreams.
It's the end of the show. It's
End
the end of the
of
show.
the
It's the end of the show. And don't you know it's
End
the
of
end of the
the
show?
show.
Don't you know?
It's the end of the show. It's the end of the show. Oh, oh.
Show.
All right, Danny, splooge on me back. That's right. That's right, Danny.
Daniel, my son.
Splooge all over my back.
Daniel, my son, you must
Danny,
do this.
when we're done here, we'll go
Do
down
you know
to
how much I'm
This
paying this fine
recording
woman by the
is
hour?
So
You, me, and your papa will go down to Nando's and eat
dirty.
ourselves
Chicken
Why are you guys
Get a
Nando's.
little
talking
chicken
all-
Nando's.
Don't we don't-
Danny.
We'll head down to the fucking pub and have us a
Don't-
couple of fucking
don't poke
lagers.
fun at
Chicken
her.
Nando's.
Chicken
Danny.
Nando's.
Nando's
Yes.
was our place of love.
We just start recording all
We
over.
have romance.
do a whole nother hour.
Cheeky Nando's is your place of love.
Cheeky Nando's. We roast those chickens with our burning desire. Take the flames higher and higher.
All right, goodbye.
Congratulations.